I hope you've seen this already, but if not, I'm going to show it to you tonight. This is the You Got This minis, okay? And we're going to have a little bit of fun with these tonight. Oh, looking for my scissors. Okay, here we go. Because you do got this. So I want to show you some things. These are new transfers, okay? They're just coming out now. They came out today, actually. And hopefully you can hear me okay. Last night the volume on my thing was weird. Okay, so let me just show you real quick what the new things are. Hi, Karen. Hi, Joni. Hey, Shirley. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, ladies. All right. All right, so they are like basically see-through, okay? So that will help you with layering a lot. And whenever you put it down on your surface, it will help you, okay? And they're thinner and smoother, so they're supposed to be easier to clean. And I've heard that they are, from those that have used them. I have not used these yet, but I've heard that they're awesome. And the girls that I know that have used them, there's a couple that use theirs like 20 times. Hi, Elizabeth. How are you? Hi, Ann. All right, so I'm going to just cut along the line. I'm going to try to keep my backer intact. We're going to try. Okay, now the one thing about these that you need to be aware of, okay, is, let me show you. So at the bottom here, see this right here, this like line right here, it shows the number, the like SKU number and the name and all that of the transfer. Okay, it's called a slug line. It is actually chalkable. Okay, so whenever you have a design like this where the slug line's really close, you're going to want to tape that off. And it's only on these transfers, okay? After this, it's not going to happen anymore. I think the manufacturer didn't understand the instructions. So we're going to use a little cherry tonight. Well, we're going to use a couple things. But this is, let me show you first. This is a 12 by 18 pennant banner from my shop. Okay, you can comment the word butter. You can comment the word rainbow. I'm sorry. Hi, Laura. How are you? Yeah, I figured. I've been keeping an eye on your updates. I'm glad that you've been updating. So we're gonna make some little keychains. Okay, I saw this idea last night and I loved it. So we're gonna copy it. Okay, this is not my idea. It's one of my good friends' ideas. Hey, Jan. So I'm going to use the cherry first, and we're gonna go with Shimmer Crimson. Hopefully. All right, so I'm gonna just spread that on the transfer. Oh my gosh, these little cherries are so cute. Okay, so we're gonna make some keychains, okay? They're gonna be really cute. Some puffy keychains, actually. All right, now I'll set that to the side because I'll probably use it again. And then I want to go with eucalyptus. Hey, Brooke. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. Hopefully I'm not staying frozen. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so eucalyptus for the stem. And so these transfers are exactly the same. You're still going to clean them the same way, okay? They're just thinner, they're easier to clean, and they're smoother, so the paste will come off easier. You still want to do the same exact thing. You want to fuzz it whenever you're going to use it on a hard surface. I didn't fuzz it because this is fabric, okay? And I'm using paste. I'm not using ink because I'm not going to be washing my keychains, okay? But if you're going to use it on fabric, depending on how you're going to be using the item that you're making, okay, keep that in mind. You might want to use ink instead, okay? So now I'm just going to pull up like normal, and there's my little cherry, okay? So now I am going to dry this really quick. Well, you know what? While that's drying, I'll go ahead. So these are so cute, y'all. So there's so many cute ones. This one has little mushrooms, and it says, shiitake happens. Isn't that funny? I love it. Because it does happen, okay? All right. So we're going to do another one with this one. I think we're going to do probably 4 or 5 of these, okay, tonight. So I'll go ahead and put that one on there. I'm not going to do a bunch of different colors for all of these. I'm going to do probably a single color for each of them. But of course the cherry I had to do too. Had to. So this is Shimmer Gold. Again, I'm going to make sure I push it down really well, just like normal. And I should have taped off the slug line, as literally I was just telling you guys to tape it off, and here I am. But that's okay. I can hopefully not make it noticeable. Hi, Mom. How are you? Hey, Lori. Welcome. Oh, I didn't quite get it to go through, so that's good. So just remember right here where the words and the, like, the name of the transfer are, do not chalk on that, because it is chalkable and it's an easy accident to do, okay? And then of course I want to use the rainbow too. If I can do this. Here we go. Alright. Trying to be better about not cutting my transfers apart, y'all. So if you didn't already know, launch happened this morning, okay? And whenever you go on my website and you place a $100 order, you will get the Creative Kickstart Kit for free. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? What's going on? Okay. And then my little rainbow. I'm going to use Shimmer Harvest for this one. I love this color. Hi, Renee. How are ya? Welcome. Y'all, it's been a long day. Oh, and let me tell you the news. Well, okay, semi-news, okay? Don't get too excited. Okay? But I did talk to my realtor tonight, and she said the people that came last night really like the house, and they want to put in an offer. So hopefully they're going to put in an offer. We will see. We don't have one yet. So I'm not, like, banking on it, okay? Because I don't want to get my heart broken. But let me see. We're going to do Everything Will Be Okay also. So hopefully they will bring a reasonable offer to the table that we can negotiate. And interest rates are down by over 0.5% right now. So I think that's spurring people to finally do something. Okay, now you do not have to use our pennant banner for this. Okay, I'm using it because it's easy. I have them laying around. And I like the fabric. Okay, you can use any fabric for this. Hi, Sandra. How are you? I'm glad you're here. All right. I'm trying to get that to come off there. Okay. Now, this is Shimmer Shadow. You know I love it. Oops. I think one of these I'm going to have to send to Ivy, I think, because, you know, she needs a little pick-me-up all the time. All right. Yeah, the lower interest rates, yes, they should take advantage of it. And hopefully they'll just continue to go down. Hi, Laura. How are you? Okay, so, oh, you lucky girl, sitting at the river tonight. I wish I was at the river. Okay, and then we'll do Darling You're Different. I like that one too. Maybe I'll give this one to Ivy. And you know we're going to use copper for it because that's my favorite paste color. Now it looks to me like this piece of banner is going to be big enough to do all 12 of these on it, okay? Now, you don't need a whole lot of space on them. You do need a little bit of a seam allowance, but we're just going to use hot glue. We're not sewing these. You don't have to be Patty and be like the seamstress of all seamstresses. No, okay? You can have sewing skills like me and do this project, okay? I think it skipped a generation, the sewing skills, because I mean, I can sew on a machine, but it ain't pretty, okay? So I prefer no sew projects because it's embarrassing, honestly. But we are going to use a glue gun for this one, okay? All right, now that was shimmer copper that we just used. Yeah, I don't have any good ones. I mean, I think I'm just impatient and I end up going too fast. And that's it. It's all over from there, right? All right, so we're going to dry this really well, okay? You want to make sure it's really, really good and dry because we're going to start messing with this here in a second. And you don't want it to be still wet, okay? Now these all feel dry. That one is even dry, so I think it's just the copper that we need to worry about. All right, I do have my sewing scissors, and there are threats written on these, just to be sure that no one in my family uses them on paper. Because, like, especially when Ivy was growing up, y'all, you couldn't find a pair of scissors in my house, okay? I don't know where they went because I surely bought plenty sets, okay? Probably everybody could have had a couple sets with as many as I bought. Now I'm going to just cut out a square around this so that I have a square. And it'll make it easier to cut it out. Now, I'm just going to go around my little cherry and I'm going to cut off some excess. Now, I want to leave a seam allowance, okay? Make sure that you do that. And so my friend did this project last night to show us this transfer, okay? And it turned out so cute. She also did a garland with these little stuffed things, okay? These little mini pillows. And it was adorable. So you could do all kinds of cool stuff with them. But I loved the little keychains that she made. They were just so darn cute. Okay. So I'm going to actually attempt, and I'm probably wasting my material, some of my material here, but that's okay. I'm going to hold on to this piece and I'm going to reuse it. I'm sure of that. Probably make the rest of these little minis. And I do have 2 layers here, okay? I did fold it over, so I have a front and a back side, okay? But I still believe that there's plenty here for you to do all 12 of these. Now, you want to probably space them out well, and make sure that you know where you're going to put them. Hi, Dorinda. Welcome. I miss you so much, my love. It's so nice to see you. All right. Okay, there's my little rainbow, my little mushrooms, and then we're going to go this one, Darling You're Different. I love it. Let me line this up. Okay. one's kind of jagged. Okay. Now, you could even go along the edges of this and like kind of rough it up a little bit if you want to. Hi, Mary. How are you? And I'm going to fold this one. Well, it's kind of a little bit late to fold that one in, so I'm going to just let it be what it's going to be. And just like this one says, everything will be okay. That is for sure. So now I'll just cut around it, make it look nice. All right. And then same for this one, kind of round some of the corners off, you know. All right, so you can comment the word rainbow to get every one of the supplies to make this. Thank you, Dorinda. I appreciate you sharing for me. All right, and then my little mushrooms. Y'all, these are so cute. I think they might be my favorite. I love cute little mushroom decorations. Like, I want to get some of those glass ones that go in the garden. I mean, I don't have much of a garden, but like in my flower beds, I think they're so cute. Okay, so now that that's all done and I've made a huge mess with little pieces everywhere, throw that away. I'm going to take this and I'm going to go around the edges with a little bit of hot glue, okay? And I'm going to leave an opening at the top, all right? Because I need to be able to stuff it, okay? So don't forget about that part. And then we'll glue it up to seal it here in just a second. Hi, Penny. How are ya? Hey, Mona. Welcome. All right, so I do have my little finger protector tonight because I scorched myself last night. So bad with this glue gun. I mean, real bad. Okay, so now if I can just make sure and only touch it with the finger one. Now that's the problem, right? Whenever you're wearing one of these finger protectors, it's like your brain says, okay, let's use every other finger except the one that's protected to touch the hot glue with, because that's logic, okay? Oh, goodness. All right, there we go. And then right around the edges, and then for my little cherries, I want to do the same thing. Make sure I line this up correctly. There we go. All right. Y'all, these are going to be so cute. Look at that little cherry. I love it. Okay, good, Lori. I'm glad it's not just me. Thank God. Because I swear my brain shuts down whenever I'm supposed to be really smart about things. It's like, oh no, not today, honey. Not today. So that happens to me constantly. Hi, Alma. How are ya? Okay, so let me move that over just a little so I could see. And so you can see. So I have this huge bag of polyfill, as you all, I think you know. I'm just going to pull out some. I think that's probably too much, but that's okay. And I'm going to start stuffing these. Okay, so, I mean, you don't need a ton, but I do want them to be fluffy, okay? So, if you want them to be less fluffy, obviously that's on you. Preference, okay? And you know what? I have these cute, I should have cut them with these cute scissors. But, lesson learned, I guess, okay? I don't know. All right, so now I'm just going to seal the top and put on my little finger protector, because if not, I'm going to get myself. Now, if you're going to make a garland with this, then you're going to want to put your string in here and glue it in, okay? So that you already have a string poking out of it, all right? So just keep that in mind if you're going to make a garland. But for The keychains that we're going to make, we're going to poke a hole. And hopefully, well, I have a couple little things that we can try and poke a hole with. I did not bring any kind of poking tool out here, so we're going to have to make it work. I love you, Dorinda, and I was so happy to see how much your page has grown. My gosh. I've been watching it for like about a week now. And I mean, it is really popping off over there. So that is incredible. All right. No, there's my little cherry one. Okay. And then the little mushrooms. Hi, Melissa. How are you? Welcome. I hope you're doing great. I know. Aren't they so cute, Penny? I love them too. All right. Well, get in there, stuffing. That is amazing, Dorinda. Seriously, it's so cool. It's such a great feeling, isn't it? Okay, uh-oh. I stuffed this one a little too full, so let me, and I didn't have glue on this bottom part, so let's seal this bad boy up. Oh, goodness. This one's just popping holes in it everywhere. Okay. The little mushrooms, shiitake happens. Hilarious. Well, that's great, Melissa. Welcome to my live. If you didn't know already, hopefully you already know, but launch happened this morning, and we're using one of the new transfers. This is You Got This Minis. Okay, we're using some of them, not all of them tonight, but the transfers are different. Okay, they're thinner, they are see-through, translucent, not completely see-through, but you can see through them. Okay, so like whenever you're putting it down on a surface, it will help you line them up better. It will help you layer them. So whenever you get those layering transfers, instead of being clueless about where it goes and guessing and hoping that you can see the design through it, you can actually see the design through it. We're staying at the Riverwalk. Yeah, I don't remember what the hotel is. I'll send you a message though, Laura, and you can come. Ooh, you should come and have dinner with us or come have a drink with me. I would love to see you while we're there. Oops. All right. That's awesome, Dorinda. I love it. I mean, I kind of just like worked up the nerve. Like, you know what? I need to do this. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll send you a message when I get off my live. I'll go check. Okay. Here we go. We are almost there. So I'm just going to seal up this last little one. And then I'm going to try, oops, y'all, I'm busting the seams on all of these. Now all of these little keychains know exactly how my pants feel. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, okay, I'm too much, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, aren't they? Look at that one. I love it. And this one, I love the message, of course. And I think I do want to try and fray the edges on them. I think that would be really cute. All right, so now I'm going to try my detail tool. I figured that I could probably use this. I'm just going to find an edge, obviously not where the glue is, okay? Yes, it works. And I'm just poking a hole all the way through, okay? Just like that. And that's perfect. Now, I have these little jump rings, and I'm trying to remember how to even do it. It's been a long time since I've made keychains. I mean, not that long, but it's been a minute. All right, so you just take your little jump ring, hold it with some pliers, and usually whenever you buy jump rings, a little ring like this will come with it, and if you don't know any better, you'll be like, okay, what the heck is this? It's to help you open the jump rings and close them. Okay. Now, let me see if I can. Here we go. All right, now I've got my little jump ring on there, and I have these other little things, and I even have some cute little tassels. Okay, so I think the black one will work perfect here. Put that on the front, and then it's gonna pull that all together. Now I am using kind of a bigger jump ring than I would normally use for a keychain, because I knew the edge was going to be thick and it might be a little bit difficult to... Hi Ann, how are you? To get a smaller one on there, okay? So I also have this other little tool. I bought these for making keychains specifically, but it's like a little jump ring closer. So instead of bending it all up, you can use that and close it. And then I went a little far with this one, so let me see if I can fix it. All right, so now I have my little keychain, okay? And I think Ivy would love this one. So I'm gonna see if I can just rough these edges up a tiny bit. Make it a little bit worn. Oops. But of course, they will, I mean, over time, they'll get a little bit frayed because the edges aren't finished now. And so they'll naturally wear, okay? But I think that's pretty darn cute, okay? And you can hook it to your bag or use it as a real true keychain, however you want to do it. So let's try this one, the Darling You Are Different. We're just going to put a hole in that one. I'm going to go ahead and do the holes for all of these. This one keeps on not wanting to stay closed. All right. Okay. Now, there we go. Just seal it a little better. Okay, now this side will work good. Stick that little hole through there. This detail tool is perfect for this. And then my little rainbow, same thing. Now, I know, isn't this a fun one? I love it. Let me see, my little ring. All right. Open that up. Let me go ahead and do all of these. So, anybody have any fun plans for the weekend besides Sandra, who's at the river like a lucky little duck. I am not doing anything. I will be packing orders until they are done. Chris called me and took me out to dinner tonight. Called me on his way home and said, let's go to dinner. And so I told him I have nothing going on this weekend except for orders. They will be finished come hell or high water, okay? And I'm sorry for the delay, y'all. The showings this week have got me all kinds of messed up. Having to leave my house for hours every day has been horrible. But, I mean, good, obviously, but... And then, of course, the holiday, doing my live sale over the holiday was probably, I mean, it was a great idea because it was, a lot of people are home and all that stuff. But it made it more difficult because I wanted to skip New Year's Eve because I figured that y'all would be out having a great time. Alright. I think this hole might be a little low. But we're going to get there. There we go. Alright. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay, so I need to do the same thing, Anne. Seriously, this room is a nightmare. So I think that's probably my agenda for next weekend. In fact, I've been thinking about it, and the poor people that have been viewing this house, okay, they come in and it is like top-notch, squeaky clean, okay? I'm telling you, like, every surface has been wiped down every day. The floors are mopped like 3 times a week these days because I'm showing my house, right? Then they come out here and it's like, oh my God, this is how this girl really lives. So that's very embarrassing. With my craft room being such a nightmare, but whatever. I think most craft rooms are not like picture perfect. Like, I see in my head whenever I think craft room, I see that Pinterest picture. You know what I'm talking about? Like the perfect one. Oh, I love it, Dorinda. Congratulations to you. I love that so much for you. Okay. I'm trying my best to get this to go through this darn hole. There we go. Goodness gracious. It is exhausting. I am so tired. But I'm loving making my bed every day. Thank you, Mom, for pushing me for that. I mean, obviously I was going to do that because I have my house on the market, but now I'm not going to stop doing that. So you were right once again. About that. I love that. It makes me feel great. Karen, you're funny. I'm actually, whenever I move, a lot of my office space is going to be dedicated to craft room stuff because, I mean, I'm bursting at the seams out of this room. So I've got to come up with some creative ways to organize things, like shelving units or something. I don't know. Okay. But yeah, I've got to do something. Okay, there's my second one. And again, I want to just fray these edges a little so that they're not so pristine. All right. Okay, it was great having you. Thank you for joining. See you later, Anne. All right. Okay. Oops. There's that. Okay. Then the little mushrooms. Yeah, Dorinda, I am too, and I'm generally a very organized person, so it's like chaos whenever I'm not organized. And I mean, I'm semi, but like I have stuff everywhere. It's just piled everywhere because I don't have room, and that's the biggest problem for me. I don't have enough room. Okay. I just don't have quite enough space here, so it'll be nice to be spread out and to be in one building. Oops. Squeeze this one a little too hard, but that's okay. Pop it back in, and then shiitake happens. And again, just, y'all, this one does not want to stay closed at all. Okay, yeah, me too. And I'm saving that one for the last because it's my favorite too. All right, there's that one. Okay, and then my little rainbow guy. Let's see if I can. So you can comment the word rainbow to get all the stuff for this. It's all new, the transfer at least, and there are new things on my website. I'm going to be showing you a bunch of them. I don't have everything yet, but I'm working on it. I ordered it today. I have 3 of the new transfers, so I will be showing you those. Oh, I was never a huge red fan. I love to wear red. So I bought these tassels on Amazon to make keychains with, and they are so cool. They come like, this one came in like a bunch, but I mean, I have this whole thing of them. Okay, but I bought them because I was making acrylic and wood keychains, and like, I mean, I have a lot more volume, right, of stuff that I make, but you can buy them, I think, in smaller quantities too on Amazon. If you just look on there for small tassels, you'll find them. Or keychain tassels, I think is what I searched for. Okay. Okay. All right. I love this little rainbow one too. That one's a really cute one. All right, so this one a little mussed up along the edges, and like I said, it will continue to just fray out because the once the edges are not complete, or once they're unfinished, they'll just keep on. Hi Jess, how are you? Thank you, I'm glad you like this. All right. Super simple, fun, and inexpensive little project that make cute little gifts. I was thinking whenever I put this project together today, they would be perfect for like little Valentine's Day gifts. I don't mind doing the candy thing, but you know, I always hated my kid just eating candy constantly. I don't know if that's just me, but I like to like not have everything be food or sugar related. You know, I just, not that that stuff isn't great, but I just don't need you hopped up on sugar for the next 18 hours, you know? I'd like for you to sleep sometime. And you know, Ivy, whenever she was little, she collected keychains, and I think she probably still does. She has like a janitor's keychain, I swear. I don't know how she carries it around with her, but full of keychains still. But like I imagine them like hanging them on their backpacks. This one is so cute, y'all. So let me show you all the ones that we made tonight. So we've got Darling, You're Different. And of course, I mean, you could hang the tassel on the back if you wanted to. I hung it on the front so that you could see it. And then you have, well, there we go. Our little rainbow. And Shiitake Happens. That one's too funny. Of course, Everything Will Be Okay, which I need that reminder constantly. And I think I already showed you, Darling, You're Different. And then, of course, last but not least, this cute little cherry one. Okay? So you can comment the word rainbow, just like this little guy, to get all the supplies to make these. And I love you. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you tomorrow, okay? Enjoy your evening.